I know it's odd, but today we're talking about the Sonic set. Believe it or not, but I want to do a lot more stuff like this across the channel in the next year. But sets like this just show me that there's a potential for the video game market. Because a little bit of a spoiler alert, but I really like this set. Being a massive video game nerd, I of course love video games and the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise. And although I class myself as more than a casual fan, I don't think I'd go so far into dedicating myself to this franchise alone. But LEGO deciding to make a one-off LEGO set around this franchise really does make me happy. Considering this set has been done in the same way I would want a conventional LEGO set to be made, and not the way that the Mario theme has been doing their stuff. Now, of course, we can't ignore the fact that this is a LEGO Ideas project, meaning this set was made by a fan for the fans, something you can read a lot more about in the instruction booklet as they have an entire segment directly on the Ideas project. But something you'll notice that's different between the Ideas project and the set is the fact that the Ideas project was made about Sonic Mania and this set was made about Sonic the Hedgehog. And although I see a lot of people complaining about that and how LEGO changed the idea of the set, considering the set and the project are based on the exact same level, I don't think it matters too much, as this does allow LEGO to expand in the future, even though Ideas is meant to be a theme designed to only do one-off sets. However, that didn't stop things like the Ghostbusters HQ being made after the massive success of the Ghostbusters Ecto-1 Ideas project. But the main thing I want to do in this video is go through the set and explain how this set is far superior to anything they've produced by the Mario theme, and how the Mario theme should take note on exactly how this set works, because I reckon that this is almost a direct result of a video game set being done properly. First off, I'm very happy to say that this set comes with a minifigure, and although this minifigure, in my opinion, has some problems, but that's just because I'm being really nitpicky, the fact that it comes with a minifigure at all is a step in the right direction. Not only that, it comes with a little stand that displays the 7 Chaos Emeralds, a fun detail that wasn't particularly necessary to include in this set, but a much appreciated one. And although I don't think any new colours were made for this set, I must say the LEGO colours do a very fantastic job at just representing these 7 Chaos Emeralds. Going back to the main man himself though, Sonic is represented in a nice blue colour, repping some nice red shoes, which is not only printed on dual moulded legs, but now has side printing to show off that new shoe buckle, which was previously absent off of his Dimensions version. Speaking of which, we should probably bring that one in here to do a side-by-side comparison. Now, I'm not sure whether my old one has just faded at this point, but you can see the flesh tones to be slightly different. Obviously, the Dimensions Sonic was based on the modern version of Sonic, and the new set version is based on the classic version of Sonic, considering it comes from Sonic 1. And here's where my unfortunate nitpicks start to come in about these figures. Something the Ideas project actually got correct was Sonic's color and Sonic's size for being in Sonic 1 or Sonic Mania, as the classic version of Sonic is from the 2D games and the modern Sonic is from the 3D games, with the exceptions of things like Generations, Forces, and other titles where classic Sonic has come into contact with modern Sonic. But without getting too confusing on Sonic lore, basically the classic version of Sonic should be slightly shorter and slightly brighter than modern Sonic. And if LEGO Dimensions is our depiction of modern Sonic, then the classic version of Sonic should be slightly shorter, probably using mid-legs, so we still get the range of motion out of these legs, so we can still create running poses, and also probably be in a lighter colour, probably the medium azure colour, as I feel that accurately represents classic Sonic. Now, to a casual fan of the Sonic franchise, I couldn't see these really being a massive issue, but for those dedicated enough to follow along with all the games, I can't be the only one who thinks this, considering that the Ideas project pretty much did the exact same thing that I suggested. It's just a shame that LEGO didn't foresee this, considering they've basically already made a very good version of modern Sonic. But I know a lot of people don't have that figure and miss the opportunity to get that figure, so I understand why LEGO wanted to make this look more like that original figure. It's just a shame that we could have had something a little bit more accurate, and LEGO seemingly have just chosen not to give us that accuracy, as I'm sure the design department would have noticed that there were 2 different versions of Sonic. Moving on to some hopefully better things, this Motobug build is honestly one of my favourite things about this set. I think the build is fantastic and executed really well, and the swappable face is just adorable. And although the original Ideas project had concepted the hard-boiled heavies being in this set, the robots from Mania, I'm glad we have the option for that potentially in the future, whether this Sonic set sells well or not, to always get those characters later on down the line. Even though, yes, I did just counteract my point by saying that in the LEGO Ideas contract it does say that these are designed to be one-off sets, but like I said, for things like Ghostbusters and Minecraft it didn't happen, so give me a break, LEGO Ideas make up their own rules. But moving on, we have this crab. Now, he is a crab, specifically a robot crab, and as you can see, I've already dropped him once and have lost the eyepiece. But trust me when I do say that when he has his other eyepiece, he does look pretty good. Just remember that he is not studded into anything as you're moving the set. As for other little accessories that you get with this model before we jump into the full model itself, you do get these little CRT TVs, which can be positioned anywhere on the level, coming with 5 different displays, one of a Sonic 1-up, a shield, a ring, invincibility, and the fast shoes. A great little build, which again was included on the original Ideas project that I'm happy to see come over, because because if we didn't have these, I think it would be something missing. The only issue I do have with them is that they are sticker detail, and I don't normally have a problem with sticker detail, but something like this I feel like should have been prints, considering I know for a fact that LEGO Video printed on like 1,000,000 tiles in this exact same way. It's just a shame to see 5 tiles come in this set and them all be stickers. But moving on to the full set itself, I am in love with this set. I really do think that this is exactly how the Mario theme should have been done from the get-go, and instead of laying it out like how a normal map would be, it actually looks like it's taken directly out of the game in this 2D style. Even having funny references to the fact that Sonic has lives, and even the model number and funny dates on the back of the set. Again, unfortunately depicted in sticker form. But it seriously does make me think, and unfortunately I'm going to have to make this comparison between Mario and Sonic, but representing a 2D structure and even a somewhat 3D structure, this is 100% the better direction, and I'm so glad that LEGO have given us a taste of this, and hopefully will adapt this into a Mario theme, provide us with not only minifigures but connectable sets, like you can do with this one as it has pins on either side, to make one overall massive world. I know I said in my last video based on Mario sets that I wouldn't complain about this anymore, but LEGO have just taken it to the next level with their Sonic set, and it's something that I really now wish we had got from the Mario theme from the get-go, instead of this buildable figure look, which I don't feel is very popular. I still think the only reason the Mario sets sell very well is because, 1, it's there for the kids, and then 2, it only sells because it's the only Mario thing we have on the market. I don't know, I got a lot more in depth into the issues with Mario in previous videos that you should probably check out, and I don't think anybody can deny that this, alongside Mario minifigures, would be a fantastic decision made by LEGO. The grass is made using 2 different colours to give some different variation in colour. As for the accessories on the model itself, the rings look very nice, however I would have loved to see the Quidditch rings recoloured into a more of a yellow colour, as I believe 1, they're a bit more size accurate, and 2, they're just nicer rings in general than these toilet seats. But hey, maybe that's just my opinion, maybe everybody likes these rings, I don't know. Like I said earlier, the bridge is a very nice build, and interesting techniques are used to pull off this bridge look, and it's nice to see LEGO trying out these newer techniques. The loop is a very nice build, and unfortunately it does use some sticker detail, but I think this is one of those cases where sticker detail is necessary. This set already has about 300 1x1s in it, so making a loop-de-loop out of another set of 300 1x1s, in my mind, just wouldn't have been strong enough to support the whole model. So this is one of those instances where I see sticker detail being a benefit over than a physical build, and printing this kind of a piece would have just increased the set price by about another £5, which I don't think is necessarily needed. The island itself is kind of modular, it separates into a lot of different sections, however when you put these black pieces around the edge it kind of locks everything together. So if you did end up buying 2 of these sets and you wanted to restructure things a little bit, it would be a little bit more difficult to do than you would first think. But hey, maybe that's something we could experiment with in the future, considering I did buy 2 of these. Now unfortunately onto what the worst part about this set is for me, Dr. Robotnik. Yes, Dr. Ivor Robotnik is part of this set, and he will be called Dr. Robotnik throughout most of this review, as that is his name and Eggman is a nickname, but we can have that war in the comments section below. Either way, I don't like the model. Not a lot of people do, and unfortunately I think the LEGO Ideas project did a much better job of concepting Dr. Robotnik as a brick-built figure. And unfortunately LEGO have made it impossible for us to build this Robotnik from the Ideas project, as they've printed his glasses on a 45-degree angle on this dome piece, as opposed to straight on like the Ideas project. Which is so unfortunate, because I feel like you could do a much better job doing this yourself in a mods fashion. Let me know if you'd like to see me take that on in a future video. As for his little Eggmobile though, I really like it. I think this is an accurate representation, and the fact that this 3-wide brick-built figure is still positioned in a way that can sit in the car is done in a very clever way, and I appreciate the designer has took the time and effort to giving us an as well detailed Eggmobile as something like the entire set. This set truly is one of my favourite sets already of this year, not only for being a really cool representation of a Sonic 1 set, but also what hopefully shows the future potential of something like the video game sets. Whether it be Mario, Zelda, Metroid, or anything along those sort of lines, I feel like we could get a truly well-built, detailed set of any of these themes in this kind of style. So you should totally let me know what video game you would like to see as a LEGO set in this kind of a style in the comment section below. While you're there, press subscribe, and why not click this video to see all the problems I have with the Mario line, and why it should be more like this Sonic set. It's almost a blah, 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 Sonic, gotta go fast.